The exact relationship between the circumference and the diameter of a circle is given below. We read this symbol as pi, pi. Circumference divided by diameter, which is what we did on the front, is always worth pi. Pi is a constant, it's not a variable. That value never changes. The one that we use most often, circumference equals pi times diameter. Notice that's where the 3 was on the front. Circumference divided by pi will also give you the diameter. If you press the pi key on a calculator, what numbers appear? Now, it depends on your calculator. Some calculators have more space than others. So some of you might get 3.141592654. Others of you will get 536. If you use your cell phone and you turn it sideways, you get a scientific calculator that has a lot of spaces as well. The pi symbol is actually a letter in the Greek alphabet. Does this mean it's a variable? No, absolutely not. The value of pi does not vary. You get different answers on the calculator just based on the amount of space available, but it is always worth the same. Often 22/7, or 3.14, is used to approximate pi. Why do we do that? Well, sometimes we approximate pi because it's easier to use. It's not very easy to type out a number like this. If we all use our calculators, we might get different answers. So those values are shorter and easier to use. Why do you see the equal symbol in the exact relationship, but we use the pi symbol in the rule, we use the approximate symbol in the rule of thumb? Notice here all of these have the equal symbol. In this case, the symbol for pi represents all of the possible digits for pi. Why do we use the equal symbol? Because pi, this symbol, is worth all the digits. When we use the rule of thumb, it was only approximately equal to the answer. So pi is an exact value. 3 is approximate. Paul Bunyan's pancake griddle was said to be 236 feet in diameter. What would have been the circumference? So the exact answer, the one with the equal sign, pi times diameter, we leave the pi symbol, multiply by the diameter 236, and we just write that the circumference equals exactly 236 pi feet. In the approximation, we're substituting the value 3.14 for pi. When we do that, we can no longer use the equal sign and we have to switch to the approximately equal sign. So it's approximately 3.14 times 236, or approximately 741.04 feet. If Paul Bunyan's griddle was rolled to camp, how far would it roll in one turn? You can think of this kind of like a roll of toilet paper. If you were to unroll it one turn, how much toilet paper would you have unrolled? One circumference. So one turn would be approximately 741 feet. 2 turns would be 2 circumferences, or approximately 1,482 feet. 10 turns, you would multiply the 1 turn by 10 and say it's approximately 7,410 feet. Find the exact circumference of an average pancake with a diameter of 6.5 inches. So the cool thing about finding exact, the thing that people like the most, is that circumference equals pi times diameter. You keep the equal sign, you keep the pi symbol, and you multiply, in this case, by 6.5. You can do 6.5 or you can do 6.5, and you would say that the circumference equals 6.5 pi, and this was inches, or you can say circumference equals 6.5 pi inches. This would be more likely, since pi is a decimal, for you to use 6.5 as a decimal as well. Use your answer to question number 9. What length of metal would it take to make a pancake ring for an average pancake? Well, here's the problem. We can't walk into Home Depot and ask for 6.5 inches of metal. We would actually have to do 6.5 times pi. So if we did 6.5 times 3.14, we could say it's approximately 20.41 inches. And we switch to approximately because we use 3.14. Find the approximate circumference of a circle with a radius of 4.5. Now, we haven't used the word radius yet today. Radius, only going halfway across the circle. So radius 4.5 means a diameter of 9. So we're finding the circumference. It says approximate, so we're going to say circumference equals pi times diameter. Start with the formula. We're going to substitute 3.14, since we're looking for the approximate, times the diameter 9. Circumference is approximately 28.26 inches. And because it asks for approximate, that's the reason we substituted 3.14. Up here, the question asks for exact, so we did not substitute a value for pi.